Hi guys, it's Bretta here from runforfit.com, and I just wanted to clarify what plantar proprioception is and how increasing plantar proprioception allows you to run better when you are running barefoot or running in barefoot inspired minimalist shoes like the Vibram Five Fingers or the Morale Vapor Glove. So plantar proprioception is a fancy medical term that describes the ability of a certain class of nerves that line the bottom of the feet, and these nerves in the feet are called proprioceptors. And they communicate information to the brain and the spinal cord based on tactile stimulation, which is the feel of pressure under the foot, from the ground. And the type of information also that is communicated is about perceptual awareness, impact intensity, and also positional information regarding the foot and the ground. It's the plantar proprioceptors in the bottom of the feet that allows barefoot runners to land much lighter than runners who wear thickly cushioned running shoes. So in other words, the foot's proprioceptors that line the bottom of the feet warn the brain and the spinal cord of painful impacts during barefoot running. When the foot's proprioceptors are fully activated, and this is only possible when running barefoot, messages are sent directly to the spinal cord where the body naturally adjusts to avoid high impact landing. When the foot's proprioceptors are fully activated, and this is only possible when running or walking barefoot, the messages are sent directly to the brain and the spinal cord where the body naturally adjusts to avoid high impact landings. And this natural process is called avoidance behavior, and it's heavily controlled by the foot's proprioceptors. And again, it's why barefoot runners land lighter and they suffer less repetitive overuse injury compared to runners who wear running shoes. Now, when you're running barefoot, the proprioceptors in the feet recognize that you aren't wearing running shoes. So these receptors tell the brain to enforce a safer landing strategy in the form of a forefoot strike over a heel strike. And this is how the body likes to run when running barefoot, by landing with a forefoot strike. And it's been proven. You can just Google Dr. Daniel Lieberman's Harvard University study, and you'll find a lot more information that will be convincing to you. When a runner runs in thickly cushioned running shoes, they actually land more forcefully. And this is because the shoe cushioning greatly reduces the tactile resolution between the foot and the ground. And therefore, the foot's proprioceptive nerves can't read the ground to tell the brain and spinal cord to make appropriate adjustments at the reflexive level. And as a result, the chances of using a safer landing strategy greatly diminishes. So always remember, the soles of our feet are loaded with sensory nerves that have very strong connections with the brain. And these connections control major reflexes, especially withdrawal reflexes in the leg, that tell our body to execute the most safest landing option or strategy as possible when running barefoot. And because of this kind of tells us that foot proprioception obviously has a very strong evolutionary basis, since it enabled our ancestors to run long distances injury-free. The problem with running shoes is that the compressible material of the running shoe filters out pressure and positional information on the bottom of the foot. So the central nervous system is essentially blinded to the ground, and this causes us to make many biomechanical related errors when running. And this makes sense because more than 70% of shod runners sustain a major running injury yearly. So if you want to learn more about my work on the foot's proprioception in the context of barefoot versus shod running, which means running in shoes, please head on over to my blog, runforfoot.com, and thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.